2022 has been an insane year for Melee. We've seen some of the greatest things to come out of the scene, with a great year of competition and many firsts and surprises the whole way. The community as a whole has been through so much this year, so today I want to go over this insane year and watch Mojo it up to highlight my top 5 Melee moments of 2022. By the way, this list is objective, so don't even bother telling me I'm wrong. Let's get into it.
Excuse me, Doctor, how is the Samus player undefeated? How is the Yoshi player undefeated?
Number 5. Ranked. Ever since Slippi was released in 2020 with a queue named Unranked, we've all been eagerly awaiting the arrival of the ranked queue. People discussing the changes it will bring to the scene, how exciting it will be to have an easily accessible competitive outlet, and so much more. And now, Fizzy and the Slippi team come through for the scene once again, dropping ranked at a time when everyone could use something to brighten their day after certain events. The Slippi team's remarkable timing and the delivery of a system that is more than anyone in the scene could have asked for was something that blows me away. And the effect that ranked has had on the scene's exposure and viewership is already being felt. I mean, just look at these viewer spikes. Time will tell if these viewer numbers will stick or how much they'll dwindle, but either way, I'm sure ranked is something that will change our scene forever. And the only reason it's not higher on my list is we're yet to truly feel the effects that this incredible development will have. So once again, thank you to everyone on the Slippi team. You guys deserve every early access subscription you get, and I know I won't be cancelling mine anytime soon.
Let's see
the sexual tension.
Dude, I knew he was just gonna get up.
Number 4. Ludwigs Invitational. While Ludwigs Invitational might not have had some crazy climactic finish, and sure, maybe it had a drunk mango rambling over the grand finals, this tournament was still special in so many ways. This was probably the fiercest level of competition at an Invitational we have ever seen, and an Invitational qualifier as well, which would see talent come from around the world to compete, as well as the team putting the concept of a quad stream in front of thousands to capture every second of that incredible melee. And we're already seeing this concept get picked up by other events. All while innovating the streaming game in front of thousands, and likely exposing new players to Melee through Ludwig's wide reach. All of that, as well as being super special to me, as it gave me the opportunity to make the video that has arguably launched my channel, allowing me to keep on pushing with the content. So for that as well, thank you Ludwig. Oh, and Leffen for funny memes. I'm sorry the vid's comments are a wasteland not to be set foot in.
Yep, oh, that's gonna do it. 3-0 for Jmooks.
Oh my goodness.
3. Jmooks Run at Genesis 8. We've all dreamt it. You've been practicing your heart out, and today you enter the bracket and everything just goes your way. Well, at Genesis 8, Jmooks lived our dreams and made history as the lowest ever seeded player to make grand finals. He went on the run of his life, making upset after upset after upset, beating all of your favourite players and beating his own personal demons. Jmooks 1 was truly something special, and something it may take another decade of the game before we see again. When it happened, we were wondering if it was a fluke, but now looking back, this was the mark of a new era of Melee. An era marked by Slippi and anyone's ability to suddenly burst into the upper echelons of Melee. And an era where competition between the top is at its fiercest we've ever seen. And an era where a player who can be playing the game for a year can make it to the Smash World Tour. So don't forget, it's never too late to start playing this incredible game.
I want to see a police officer come!
Number 2. Smash comes together. On November 29th, the Smash World Tour announced that it would be cancelling its finals, and with it came a statement filled with accusations towards Panda and its CEO Alan Bunny. This would cause backlash towards Panda, resulting in a player exodus and them eventually cancelling their cup, causing both Melee and Ultimate to lose out on the climax to what would have been an incredible year for competition. Now, I could be all introspective and say this is my number 2 for how significant it is to the game's history, despite how awful everything that happened was. However, my number 2 moment is the community's reaction to these events. Both Smash games banding together to say, fuck you Nintendo, but Fizzy dropping ranked, and figureheads coming out with the events to salvage the situation, like Ludwig's Scuffed World Tour, which not only was won by a VGBC player, but also raised over $20,000 for the org, which is just so amazing. And though it hasn't happened yet, I'm sure Redemption Rumble in its New Year's stream will be something special. These events only served as a reminder that you can try, but a community like Smash can never have its passion burnt out by corporate greed. And no matter what we go through, we will come out the other end stronger and ready to bump fist once again.
It's over!
Number 1. Amsa's whole year. If you had told me at the start of the year that you think Amsa is going to be the best player in the world this year, I probably would have laughed at you. Yet here we are at the end of the year, where Amsa has won 3 majors, is 100% top 3 this year, and was very much in the running for that number 1 spot earlier this year as well. It honestly feels like just yesterday where Amsa was a fun crowd favourite who could expect to make an upset here or there, but never win the whole thing. And now it doesn't feel like there's a player who can beat him consistently, and if he's on that day, everyone better look out. I wasn't kidding on my video on the big house when I said his win literally brought me to tears, and every win I feel almost as emotional. Just seeing this lone man from Japan come all the way to America repping his small scene in hope of pursuing his dream of being the best, and to absolutely smash it out of the park and keep on doing it over and over again with a character you just never see outside of him is just beautiful. And it's something that I'll remember this year for years to come. So to you Amsa, keep on killing it, and hopefully you can make history and claim that number 1 spot soon. And lastly, I just want to say thank you to everyone watching for being a part of the Melee scene. Whether you're a watcher, a player, you're all a reason why this game is so special. So here's to you. Happy New Year, and let's have a great 2023. Thank you for watching once again. If you enjoyed, subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss a video every week. And let me know what your number 1 Melee moment was this year. If you like this video, you might enjoy a documentary on the most historic Melee event of all time. Or maybe you want to know what video I was mentioning earlier, and check out if an airtime limit would have saved Leffen. Thanks again.